After 14 weeks of Bird, there were 10 unique winners, enough to run around where every player was a previous victor of the game. Of course, this varied from smaller channels like myself up to community leviathans like Cubehead and Tingman. But there were also real-life stakes, like bounty discounts at Charlie Egan's cubing store for certain events, and, the biggest one of them all, the winning YouTuber would get a shirt to commemorate the event. But with such a star-studded roster, who won?
Oh my god, where to start? Probably with the shoutouts that I promised people. That might be a good place to start. Right. Number one, first and foremost, front and center, Topher Cubes getting 109 cubes for me in a single run. As far as I'm aware, the only person other than me to break the 100 barrier. Well played for me, so big ups to Topher for that. Secondarily comes Cubing with Alex, who after abandoning his own cause, hopped onto mine. Glad to have you, buddy. He managed to score an 87 in a single run, and just ever so slightly behind in third place, Yoruba with 86 in a single run. Those are the shoutouts. Took me long enough. I want to talk for a moment about a little bit of the backstory of this, because it was kind of funny. One day, I just thought, haven't checked in on Bird in a while, I wonder what's going on. So I dropped in on Charlie Egan's community tab, and lo and behold, what do I see? I see a post saying that he's delaying the winners round for another week. What? And just like that, about 3 or 4 days before the winners round actually started, well, I knew it was gonna happen. So I immediately used this information advantage to go and smack talk Alex. alert the core task force, the United Kingdom Cubers Association Discord server. They have done numbers in the past and I was confident they would do numbers again. Spoiler alert, they did numbers again. But this time when I was trying to get people to play along for me, I wanted to capture more people, so I split into more different target groups, and then I had kind of a stroke of genius. I already had the ZZ solvers and the UK solvers and also the Cubehead server under my belt. What I needed was cats. I made a promise that for every day I was in the lead, I would post a new cat on my community tab. This was brilliant. It got most of the Midwestern United States. I'm pretty sure it got a decent amount of the Rua community. Apparently there's a Cubers Cats Discord server. Did you know that? I didn't. Well, I'm pretty sure I had some of them playing for me. That's 3 communities just like that. This combined with some other people, mostly Sean Moran, going around and posting in other Discord servers like the Megaminx Discord server, or, again, the Rude Discord server to try and recruit more and more people. Yeah, I had a pretty diverse market. Which moves on to my next brilliant idea, the circle scheme, which 1 or 2 people associated with the pyramid scheme, and to that I say, well, it worked, didn't it? Okay, but outside of harnessing the power of cats and using a pyramid circle scheme, we were also able to harness the power of moderators and admins. Yeah, so the ZZ Method server, we had an admin, some would say the admin of the server, ping out and say, hey, come play for this guy. And a moderator followed up, Yoruba, by saying that anybody who scored over 100 would get a free AO12 critique. That scoring over 100 in one run can get a critique of an average of 12 they recorded on camera. Remind me to record an average of 12. I need to cash that in. That wasn't the only place, because I also got a good bit of moderator abuse in the 2x2 Solvers Discord server. You see there, a similar bounty was proposed. Anybody who got over 100 in a single run would get an exclusive role. After Topher was the first to claim that, I quickly jumped in the server, dropped in a few old screenshots of some 100s I had lying around and claimed that role for myself. Yes sirree! In a bid to get more people to play in the last few days of the week, they actually lowered the threshold in the 2x2 Solvers Discord to 50 cubes in one run, but still, that was pretty good. All of this combined with the lack of a rival, Alex was completely AWOL, it meant that we cruised into a clean, easy, early lead. After just 3 days, we had 17,000 cubes. Last time we were in, that took us 5 days. So next time we're in, that's going to take us 1 day, right? We'll get that in 1 day, just one single day, we can do that in 1. But this lead wouldn't go uncontested forever, because on day 3, Alex did begin his counter-offensive. He dropped a video about it, and when I was a little bit scared. Look at these strategies that Alex's community was trying to employ. Number 1, unplug his router. Well, first off, you're an idiot, because even on a good day, my Wi-Fi already sucks. You can steal my router, it literally cannot make my Wi-Fi worse. Number 2, and God knows what that means. Number 3, kidnapping. I'm a figurehead. You get rid of me, there will still be like 7 different Discord communities playing for me. This isn't going to work. Number 4, streaming. Guess who else is already streaming? Yep, that's right, it's me. Number 5, truancy. Don't know what truancy is? It's skipping school. People planning to skip school to play Sea Bird. Oh, but you fools. You thought this would work? I finished college last year. I'm unemployed. I have all the time in the world. Truancy wouldn't give you an advantage, it would even the playing field. All of this combined wouldn't even give them an advantage, it would just even it out. At their very best, at the most tryhard, their best would just be not disadvantaged. But anyway, Alex released the video and I kind of felt like I wanted to respond to it, but I already had all the content planned out for that day for, day 4. Which was, I had the video, I had the short, I had the stream, blah blah blah. After that, we'll focus on, responding to this threat. So I go through the process, I go through the motions, and I'm thinking, if Alex does well and he's on my tail, I want to make him out to look like a bigger threat than he is. How can I learn how to do this? I'll study Cold War era propaganda. Luckily, I never needed to resort to this because Alex's comeback was overhyped. Look, Alex got a few thousand cubes in a single day when he posted that video. For literally any other competitor in Cipher Bird, that would have been an incredible day. That probably would have been their best day in Cipher Bird. For Alex, it's nothing special. So it was blatantly clear that Alex was not going to catch up to us. And I don't think how hard I propagandized Alex, I can't make it out like he's going to catch up to us, so I just didn't try. So after Alex definitively did not pull up, we kind of had a slow last 3 days, which is kind of expected. We simmered out a bit. I was questioning this entire time whether or not it would help me that the weekend of this Cipher Bird competition was also the weekend of the United Kingdom Championships. It could go one of 2 ways, everyone's too busy competing, they forget about the game, or, people start playing the game IRL with each other on tables in between rounds, down Wetherspoons. And while I'm pretty sure some people did actually play Cipher Bird in between rounds at the UK Championships, it was a slow Saturday and Sunday. But even with us really, taking our foot off the pedal, we still easily cruised past 25,000 to get a new world record for most cubes in 1 week. Unfortunately, the new world record for most cubes in one single run went to Cubing with Alex. Unfortunately, while he was playing for Cubing with Alex and not playing for me, he got 239, which is incredibly impressive. Shame he doesn't have any memorabilia about that. So, I don't know, I guess I just want to thank all the communities that sort of pulled up. And did this. We did this. I mean, I own this, you guys don't own this, but we won this. And we is ZZ Solver's Discord server, United Kingdom Cubers Association, Cubehead, Cubers Cats, probably a lot of people in Room Method solvers, Megamix solvers, I believe, 2x2 solvers, Cubehead, Cubing Panda, a couple of people from r/, my own YouTube community. Oh my, there's too many people to name. Too many people to name. The entire Midwestern United States. Dylan Miller. Dylan Miller, just out of the blue, in the middle of our Cipher Bird campaign, he dropped the video about the good and the bad of cubing YouTube. And he shouted me out as one of the better cubing YouTubers. Just in the middle of my Cipher Bird campaign. And I gained 20 subscribers overnight, right? And not everybody who checked me out would have subscribed, so suddenly a bunch of eyes descend upon my channel that never would have previously seen me, and they see me fighting, well, seemingly fighting for my goddamn life in Cipher Bird, when in reality we are at cruising altitude while everyone else is at ocean level. We are so far above everybody else. But everybody suddenly drops in and sees this campaign. I couldn't have asked for better timing. Right. This has been Swagrid. I'm now going to really slowly and obnoxiously lean in to stop the camera so that you guys can get a really good look at the pattern on the shirt. It does take me this long to actually reach and stop the camera. I'm not padding for time in the slightest. If I was padding for time, it would have